was poached from another organization. My boss has turned into a real demon. She's fired 9 people in 9 months. I'm on a 6-month probation, 6 months, and they have the right to let me go at any time. What recourse do I have if she fires me?
Yeah.
That is awful.
It is awful. And imagine being poached from another job. So you leave a job, presumably with all the best intentions, to join another company, and bad things happen. So first of all, the question was, what rights does she have if she's being let go? So clearly she's going to be owed severance. Not even a question about that. But because she was poached away from another job, she may in fact be owed enhanced severance. Her severance may recognize her service with the previous company. So that's important. What we want to see here, John, is her employment agreement. We'll talk later in the show about employment agreements. But what I hope she did not do is give up some of her entitlements in an employment agreement. And certainly if her boss is mistreating her, and even if they don't let her go, she may be able to issue or to deal with this as a constructive dismissal, to actually make them terminate her employment, because no one should actually have to suffer in a poisoned work environment. That's one of the most basic rights that we have as employees, that we work in a proper, supportive work environment. And if it becomes poisoned, we may be able to leave and require the company to pay us severance.
A couple of things you said, though, about being poached. I mean, that's I guess, officially or legally called inducement. From another company. 6 months probation. First of all,
Yeah.
you wouldn't think there'd be a promotion for someone who was brought from another company. They want you. You've already been on probation. They like you. And is 6 months legal? Can they do 6 months probation?
Well, that's why the employment agreement is so important, John. Certainly, if she had talked to me before she started with this company and they were poaching her, I said, well, you don't want to agree to a probationary period. Why leave a secure job to be on probation? It makes no sense. Now, certainly, if the purpose of the probationary period is to allow the company to let her go without any compensation, that would be illegal. It's not worth the paper it's written on. That period of time during which you can be let go without severance can only be for 3 months, and only if the employment agreement specifically says so.
So if you'd hired me, I'd been in my previous job for 17 years. I've been with you for a month. They have to recognize my previous service if I'm let go?
First of all, I wouldn't hire you, John. I know you too well. Yeah, that's true. But that aside, yeah, if I had hired you from another job, if I came to you and I convinced you to leave and you weren't shopping your resume around, and then I hired you and let you go shortly thereafter, I may actually have to recognize your 17 years with the previous company in paying severance. You may have only worked for me for a year, but you may be considered an 18-year employee for the purpose of severance calculations because I came to you, because I poached you, I induced you to leave another job.
Help at employmenthour.com. You have employmenthourtv.ca and 1-855-821-5900 anytime to get hold of Lior or another member of his staff.